everyone. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I heard, are you Charles?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see on your video. Okay, your video is on. Yeah. Do you guys enjoy the orchids painting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I myself is I don't know if I want to say addicted to this, and but a kind of a surprise that I found I'm the other day 2 days ago. Charles wrote an email, sent an email on me, and give me his orchids. He says attempts. To me, and he said, exactly like my situation, like my thought, only like some things very simplicity and the elegant of the orchids. So to do this kind of the calligraphy class, we can do for the our brush work, ink work, and kind of from calligraphy extend a little bit to the painting. So even next time we will do again for some colorful one. I said still a little bit of color, like the Chinese painting way to do, not very colorful. I want to keep the simplicity and the elegant. I will show you. You probably learned already, but let's do each other to do the the painting. So not only the one time, right? This kind of calligraphy work and my ink, the orchids painting or orchids and the bamboo can be all my life, And the recent years, I grow the orchids, Chinese orchids myself. No more different category, and they have different leaves, different shape of the leaves, and different flower, of course, and different, like spring one and the summer one. We are doing the summer one, so we can do more things about our brush work, our strokes. Okay, first of all, let's do the character one first. Actually, the very first, I want to explain some things about the homework. About the character of the orchid last time, because we are going to use that a lot. Very simply, we just write that to your painting. Yeah. Okay, hope you still remember that the character of the orchids with especially the grass style, cursive style, because it kind of matched the painting and easier. Okay, the grass top, like 2 strokes, right? 2 dots there, and then the horizontal one. And then the door things, right? The door things simplifies just like that. And then this. Okay, very, I want to say, yes, here. So in between grass top and these door things, do not leave too much space. Yeah, sometimes, the grass, you just let it go, the too long, the stroke stretched. But in between among the character, do not leave that much space there. If too spacey, too roomy, doesn't look like one character, doesn't look very good. The chi kind of too loose. And also this door thing, try to do not even, but you put like right hand side a little bit like over down, try to distinguish with the horizontal stroke, right? If you do like two less things, it's confused with the horizontal thing. It's not the horizontal stroke. It's from the from the door thing, right? From the door thing. But you do not want to do stiffly like a two side, the same thing like that door thing. You do one side, but a little bit more than the horizontal stroke. Yeah, something like that. You can do the left hand softly, lightly touch without nail head, because in the cursive style. But the right hand side do, yeah, more things like that. Yeah, that's the very common problem it shows in the homework. And the two dots at the end, the bottom, even connected very much, but you still want to show it's two dots. Yeah, not just the horizontal one. You know, you want to show like two, even very connected. You want to see, hey, okay, two places I pressed, two places, I put my stroke there. Yeah, this very common problem, or the first hour attempts we meet that, because we want to do this very good, and we will use that a lot later on our orchid painting. And also here. So after, look at this, after that, you need to back to this kind of the center and then do that. Yeah, back more, make this triangle, the space larger, more obvious. Yeah, like that. And also, I said in the Chinese character, try to keep it like the straight up, not like the English. We have the Italian, Italian style. You can do all slant style. Chinese characters try to keep all characters straight up, which include two things you can pay attention to. One thing is the vertical stroke. Vertical stroke, normally you try to keep it, straight up for the stroke of the vertical stroke. And also the like two parts or three parts of the upper and the lower, you try to, put them not very screwed like that way. Try to put them a little bit. So other stroke, you can do some, gesture. But for vertical stroke and the structure of upper and the lower, you try to make it more straight. That will make the whole characters, more straight looking. Okay, and for two dots, of course, you can simplify as that as well. Okay, let's do you will have a chance to practice this and do this better and better. I think in today's class, I appreciate you all have the experience of the Chinese painting and the calligraphy, and you saw lots of and you understand that this not the things about the first once achieved some achievements. That's more the things more about the exercise, or like a Chinese we say the kind of a kung fu to practice all the way, all life. I hope you can enjoy the practice of that. I do too. And now I will share lots of different leaves and different orchids. So we have lots of fun to do this orchids painting, use ink. Okay, today's work. First, did we practice this fragrant, good smelling already? Okay, I couldn't find. I saw some pictures. Seems I'm writing that, but I sometimes I did some add-on characters, and I don't know if we do that. We did that already. Anyway, so we will do some real orchids and kind of review of that. Okay, so upper part, standard style. And the lower part is the sun, or the day, or every day, standard style. That's not very hard. And the walking style, just simply put some thing together, connected. And
It expires today.
Well, yours does. Mine doesn't because you got yours yesterday.
So I do anything?
Do this.
Okay.
please mute yourself. Other students. Okay, this part about the same, but things from here, the dot connect the day and also simplify the day like that. Didn't do the stroke of a seal, and just the back, the circle back, and the dot, the center at the very end. This is kind of common, the principle, the rule. We will meet some like the day, the sun thing, the elements later in other like a time, the movement things. We use this. So we're getting better and better, build lots of things. And I think the cursive style, I like it a lot. Yeah, I remembered I said that, oh, looks so different, but don't worry, people will recognize it. Seems not too balanced, right? For the bottom one, a little bit too narrow, too small. And sometimes, you can adjust, depends on like two characters. This is the first one or this is the last one. This is the connect and the back, and press down and circle back. Try to, two horizontal one, but kind of not the same length. And the two dots on the bottom together, or say talking each other, and shows connections that way. Okay, that's how much about the fragrant. We also say food, good smelling, right? Smells good. Also use that. And flower, very gentle. Okay, this is the character, say far or in distant. Actually, I saw that fragrant in distance, the xiang, the fragrant, and the distance. Those two words is carved on my other orchids grow pot on the pot. So I say, oh wow, it's perfect for our orchid. The bottom, the upper one, actually this is the character for earth, land or earth. And then these kind of things, kind of the one and horizontal, pause, horizontal one. And the second one kind of a parallel but longer. And the vertical in center. Almost actually, you can do a little bit turn left. Do not turn right. And this is the dot and kind of the number 3, but horizontal shows more. And then kind of curve and press to start. And then go this big press and lift gradually. You know, this part is the radical about the walking. So this far in distance, so need to walk some, there is some things to do with the walking. That's why with this radical of walking. Let's do the, this is the standard style. Then what about the walking style? Walking style, just put them together and seems more faster riding. So the very top stay the same, the earth part, and then connect with the this 1, 2, and the vertical shows not really hook, but the connection with this together. And then very fast, still press here. So just this part, you know, become this thing. So 2 of the strokes together to like that. And this a little bit not really horizontal thing shows the tendency of the movement from this vertical. So vertical and up connect, and with this, so vertical and then up, a little bit of hook-like thing, and become a okay, so whole things. Sometimes the dots connected, sometimes the dot kind of individual. Okay, and I think I like the walking style a lot, so people still can recognize it. And the cursive one is really cursive for this one. So only the earth, dirt, earth, the part you can recognize it, and then it become kind of a really cursive, and you can barely see the bottom very last stroke of the walking radical. So this part stay the same and connected with kind of this thing and the like number 3 thing. And then from that, just do that. The backstroke, not a serious hook. The backstroke and shows the tendency of a star to do other, you know, other characters. Yeah, something like that. And for these things, even the cursive style, you know, these strokes, now in between how to say in Chinese, with in between round, the curve, in between round and the square, you know, kind of a folding square, the stroke not perfect rounded curve. That's the calligraphy stroke, in between square and round. That shows the calligraphy stroke. I mean, beautiful. In other words, you can tell the rhythm of where you pause a little bit and you know, you breathe a little bit or pause a little bit and then continue to go. It shows. And you know, every stroke shows in our orchid painting. I posted what's the name? Charles's orchids there. Look at that, you know, in our classroom and on our forum. And one of things I really appreciate is I can tell he paints the orchids a lot, did lots of practice before. Things I really appreciate is look at his stroke for the orchids. Later you can see not the perfect smooth the rounded stroke, something like the pause, something like the in between square and the round, you know, something in between that shows very beautiful, because I said orchids are very tough, had very tough leaves. Okay, that's how much we did characters. And I hope we can do some orchids. And today, as I said, my orchids is just halfway bloomed. So we do the ink work. However, we need to do lots of practice for the leaves. That's our stroke of the slanting, right? The slant. And the flower bud, I like it. I sent you last night the picture of the flower bud, right? The flower bud is very beautiful. And look at the orchid, or orchid leaves there. These leaves kind of we call like the fish belly, with the fish belly, see, a little bit wider in the like a 1/4 or 3/4 length place there, right? So we do lots of we do the big press there, big pressing there, and slowly leave it. Want to see the leaves at the same time. You see, really, I mean, you know, kind of a big, you know, big, wider leaves than the leaf we practiced last time, right? Okay, this way, good. I like it. So we do lots of only ink. We do lots of like the first kind of it kind of close and then open, then totally open, kind of that. And the leaves, why it's so strong. Also the shape kind of, if you side, how some perspective, you see the leaf a little bit V shape, go that way. You know, kind of the V shape. So in other words, when it starts from the root part, the V is still very close, and then become the big V, like that, opened. So, and especially this kind of the orchids with lots of, it's wider here, very wide here. So do this. first, not very, first touch, go, and then press a lot, and then gradually lift. Don't throw, gradually lift, gradually lift. You know, kind of this shape of the leaves. Gradually lift, but don't throw it and don't make it too thin, like a nail tail. Yeah, trying to make this kind of the shape. You know, some shape like that, you first kind of the open, and then back a little bit at the very tip, It's called what is called? It's, you know, this kind of, it's called let me see, holding dew leaf tip. Do I spell this correct? The morning dew, is that DEW? Okay, so we call this kind of, you know, opened and then back a little bit up, this kind of the tip, we call it holding dew leaf tip. You know, just play with it, make the orchids more, you know, more gesture, and do more, see, control your brush work though. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, so this kind of the big press. Yeah, go slower. Okay, that's about the leaves. And we do the flower today, just the bud. I think one picture I showed you in the picture is kind of the look down picture, but sometimes side view we saw that. So like a two strokes there like a bud, and also halfway bloom. So you see a little bit side. Something like that. And this is back-to-back flower this time. You can do the other one with just one opened leaf can be seen. You know, something like that. Actually, this flower, you can see the 1, 2 open already. The shape next time we will do. We call it the lotus flower pattern, lotus flower blossom. You know, last time the shape of the flower petal is more like the bamboo or oval shaped, right? Oval shaped, and this is more rounded. It's like that. This kind of shaped thing. This kind of shaped thing, yeah. So rounded, and the next time we'll do more about the open blossom thing. So this time, just do the bud. You can do the different direction. And this, no matter bud or leaf, actually, the tip part bigger than the, the center part. Yeah. Like I circled, outlined this. So, and you look at the flower picture I sent you already. So next time we'll do that. But even you do the bud, yeah, try to do the press first and lift. So the tip part bigger. And the open piece one, you do that same way. If the facing to you is kind of, you know, the petal like that. Kind of weird. And later you put some pattern indicated the center thing. Actually, this time we do the centered thing ink, and next time when we do color, this with some color, not like last time all plain. This with some red thing. And for the bud, you cannot really see the center thing, but from the tip of the bud, because it's open a little bit, so you can, you know, do some things indicated. Okay, I'm trying to do things on the white paper. See. Try to, when you do exercise, you practice, you can do some strokes, all leaves or all petals, no matter how many, or even like 2 growth, 3 growth. But if you really want to do something good, try to minimum the strokes. I always say 3 to 5, see if you can think, it's done. Actually, sometimes when I do the more than 5, the reason is I didn't do the first 3 of them perfect. So I add some, try to save it. And sometimes, I just thought to make it better, I add more strokes. Actually, doesn't look better. Let's see. Go and big press and gradually leave, but not too soon. To dry my brush, that's okay. And see light ink for my flower petal. Actually, the bud. And the stem, there's something stick out there. And then very dark ink to the center thing. Then I write fragrant in distant. Think my brush is too big. I used a calligraphy brush for the larger characters. And see. If I can hold more and do things more a bit better. And the flower. Stem. And the dot the center, use absolute dark ink, otherwise it won't show. Okay, this time I think, do I want this side a little bit? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, here on the screen, Henry shows the Charles orchids last time. I think I put in the classroom, the forum already. That's what I shows. I said the stroke of orchid leaves in between square, and the round. I can tell. See that? Can you see that? See my cursor? And also here, I can tell is something add the leaves. It's allowed. That's also the way some people do, because however, some like 2 layers. The first layer of short leaves, and then consider the whole pictures. You can add some to the leaves to extend the leaf for the whole pictures. And sometimes, for the flower, do the flower there first. And the leaves, you need to kind of do what we call the interweaving thing, to directly cross it or do some things, stop and then skip that and then continue, do things like that. However, you need to learn how to continue, how to stop, pause, and try to get the chi continued, and let the leaf extend more. Something like that. And then if you, the other way, if you, I say the root part, try to do things like the fish head shape like that. Not just flat in one line. Or is gathered to one point. No. Okay, if sometimes you do not think that's pretty enough, you think something, I do not want to see that part, you can just put some big dot, indicate the, moth there. However, I got a big brush. And also, like I can write some things. See if you can I can explain some of characters you know already. The character I write is here. The second character is the Kai Rai, open. We learned the last class, I mean, 2 class before the open, right? And then the first character is this, half, 2 dots, this shape, and 2 horizontal thing, and 1 stroke. This is half. So in the walking cursive style, 2 dots together, continue with the vertical first, and then 2 horizontal, like that, as a half. So halfway opened flower, halfway. And this one, this character is already more. We didn't learn yet. Already. So when you do fast, so the things I wrote is halfway bloom, already smells good, fragrant, fragrant already, yeah, lots of not really poetical, but yes, you can write some, mood thing to describe the mood you have, your feeling, and that's all about the, the literary things they like to do. We say 文人墨客, the literary ink guest. Okay, think ink is a friend, or their friends group are all literary, and all like the ink lover, ink painting lover, or calligrapher. This kind of group of people. Anyway, it's if you very mind about the smearing of the light ink, you can put a little bit in the glue, peach sap glue. Just put a pinch of that on the ink, diluted ink, and it will stop some bleeding. But you can do faster, or try to control it, or as the natural things. And we are using the semi-size, and a little bit of smearing, I think is just okay. So just to try to practice this time for the leaves, bigger press of the leaf. And some with a little bit up tip, the morning dew, holding morning dew leaf tip. There's a little bit of tendency, not really, but do not do this kind of things. Nail, tail, not good. For the Chinese orchid, this kind of orchid, because the leaf is very strong, actually. It's more like, not like a real grass. It looks like the grass, but it's more like the iris, that hard, very tough. So do not do that. Also not the beautiful calligraphy stroke. Even some category, some kind of the orchid with the very sharp tip, but do not throw your brush stroke. You sand there and put there, with the put there, do not throw, put. Like that. Two of them, if kind of the same length or the length is too close, not beautiful. Very stiff, like on the book, it shows show you the basic things. They do like that. So the basic things is do not throw them, and try to hold the brush, use the tip of your fingers very tight. And somehow later we will do some things, twist your brush. So really tight at the tip of your fingers. See, even the tip top still, sand there, and put your brush there, gradually lift, and then kind of back in the air already. Never do that swing things and like throw things out. Do not do that, and never do like the soft light holding and with no power to do like that. That's not the strokes for orchids. That for really like some soft grass, or I'm not very good at the name for the grass, and not for, okay, this kind of a movement, not for orchids. Okay. Okay, any question you have? Any question or anything? Yeah, any question? Any?
Are you going to do anything in color?
Next time.
Oh, next time.
Next time, yeah. Or this time I didn't. I said, did you see my email? Because only halfway bloomed. This in center thing, some pattern thing, really good at in color. And the next time we'll do some do things in color. If you do the color, if you do the color thing. Okay, you can do the, okay, this, the flower part. You can do the flower part, like the light, the pink, the light pink. The light pink. And then wait it until a little bit halfway dry. And you can do the dark red things to make a little bit of pattern here. A little bit of pattern. You know, a little bit of pattern things. How do you spell pattern? P-A-T-E-R-N? T-R-N? No. Dark pink. And then, of course, dot with the dark pink. Okay. And next time we'll do that, the color thing. Henry brought me the the color. See, do some, let me see, light. And same way you do the center things really dark. 3 dots, we do also 写意. And some patterns on that until it dry, because now is not very good time to do that. It's a smear. Yeah, something like that. I didn't do that very good. And also we can do, I think next time we can do things like the leaves. Is totally opened. And there is a tongue. Can fill in the, so I didn't get the right. And do some darker pattern. At the outline, the brush, I didn't use it correct. You know, too big at outline. Anyway, next time we will do the color one and use the outline to do that. So next time do that. But you can try the shape for the flower pattern, flower petal. Yeah, the tip part a little bit something like that, the dot there, a nail head there, and then opened big, and the center part actually a little bit, you know, a little bit small. Yeah, you can look at the picture. That's the pattern, the characters for this kind of the orchids. You know, things like that. There's a nose and the tongue and the dot things there. Some patterns there. Okay, next time we'll do that when it's totally opened. We can see the center thing. You can try the do the pattern of the outline for this kind of the leaves. Okay. And this time we do the fragrant character and actually the review, and also the character of the far or in distance. So next time it's really totally opened, and we do the colorful one, and also the character put on that says fragrant in distance. I didn't get it too dark the outline. Too big. You use outline brush to do this very, very suggestively. Yeah, not the whole thing. Okay. Okay, this time I think you can try to just the bud or ink work for the leaves, because these leaves kind of I like it with big press. This shape. Do not throw out, and try to do really long one. Okay, any other questions? And sometimes when you change the direction, kind of twist the brush. And I think everybody, if the 3 of the leaves together tied this knot is a taboo. You can cross. This is cross, right? But if the third one, you need to break the room, but the phoenix eye, right? But do not tie 3 of them, the strokes tied together, the same place, same point. That's the taboo. You cannot do that. That's not beautiful. Even at the very bottom of the root, do not put them in just one point. Yeah. Try to the whole shape, like the fish head shape, like this way, whole shape, but do not gather it to one point or just a very leveled one line. Try to hold different place and the whole thing's a little bit fish head shape. Okay. Happy painting, and see you next time. We will do the color one and bring your a little bit the red for the petal, the flower part. And also I think for match that, I would like to do the ink and a little bit the color for leaves. And also I think what I like to do is to do very 写意 outline thing. Do the leaves like that. You know, like that. And you then to fill out the color. Do you do that? Yeah, because these wider leaves, we can do this kind of things. You know, things like that, need to interweaving things. Okay, next time, bring one more brush, either leaf wing or outline. We do this outline one and put color in. And of course, the Chinese color, Chinese painting do the color it, which is rouge, green, and the dark green. So make it, we call it plant green. Plant green. It's not just one green. So layers, rouge first, and then light green, and then dark opaque green, kind of that. So make the green more elegant. We call it, in Chinese painting, we call it plant green. So make this outline first, and to fill in the color. But I still like to make the line not without using pencil to do that, to sketch. I do not like that because it's 写意 gonna be not exactly the use a pencil to sketch that. I always use the outline brush to do this line, like we do the one stroke, and then do the second, do that. And then fill out some color, but not perfect filled. Just, you know, you do not have to fill all of them. Do that. Very suggestively do that. Okay, next time, outline brush and the color. I will write on the handout page what kind of color. Basically, it's rouge, light green, dark green, and red. Red, you can dilute it, you know, from the dark to the light for petal, and dark for the center, and the pattern line, a little line on the flower petal. Okay, hope you have fun to practice it.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Victoria,
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next class.
see
See
you
you next
next
week. Bye-bye.
And thank you. Bye-bye.
Thursday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.